Hey,
Yeah,
what are you doing?
I'm looking at it.
You're looking at what?
I like to look at it when I review.
What?
I gotta look at my tooth when I review. It helps me out.
You gotta look at the tooth! I couldn't hold a straight face anymore.
Welcome to the CodeX Cantina. I am Una.
The Tooth Man, and I'm Crypto, and I got full teeth.
He does. And today we have the Reivers chapters 9 through 10, our penultimate session before we finish this book off. Crypto, hit me with what your thoughts are.
A couple of really funny chapters. I was reading 9, and of course I messaged you when I got done with it. I was like, it was funny, and you were like, wait till 10. And as soon as I got done with it, I messaged you just a picture of a tooth. So if you've read it, then you'll get the joke of why we thought the tooth part was so funny, because it's very entertaining.
Yeah.
So.
And Ned continues his being the man in these chapters, right? Like, I really like that quote when he was hitting on Minnie. And I think it was the cook. He goes, "Don't do it, girl," the fat cook said. Maybe that Mississippi sugar will spend where it come from, but it won't be nothing up here in Tennessee.
Yeah, it's good. That was good.
Ned,
it's funny. The interactions, I think Ned might be my favorite character. He's so good.
He's really picked it up for me as well. I can't lie. Ned's turned it around. All right, you got quotes for us this time?
I do have a quote for you this time.
All right, hit me with one.
So this one is kind of weird, and I kind of started mid-sentence. So it says, "The platform, the train already in sight now, the two of them, Boone and Everby, shackled yet estranged, alien yet indissoluble, confounded yet untwainable, but no more than what Boone thought was a whim. Who? Boone, for all his years, was barely older than me and didn't even know that women no more have whims than they have doubts or illusions or prostate troubles."
Yeah.
I thought it was funny.
I remember that one.
Because it to me, this is like the old way of saying men are from Mars and women are from Venus, right? Is that how it goes?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is basically the old fancy way of saying that, I felt like. And I know I butchered some of that, but it's tough.
Yeah. Now, we forgot to mention you're in HD now. I'll bet you some people... Some people are like, what's going on here?
Look how pretty and handsome Crypto is.
Now you can be the pretty one.
Yeah.
All right.
Look, does my beard look as good as your beard?
Your beard always looks good. All right, my turn.
Okay, go for it.
And that was the real moment when Lightning and me, standing in, not to mention breathing it, the same air, not 1,000 feet from the racetrack, and not much more than 1/10 of that in minutes from the race itself, when I actually realized not only how Lightning's and my fate were now one, but that the two of us together carried that of the rest of us too. Certain, Boone's and Ned's.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's good.
All right, so plot for chapters 9 and 10. On the way to the hotel, Miss Corey has Lucius visit a doctor where she pays him with her garter. Meanwhile, Otis mysteriously vanishes. At the hotel, Boone and Miss Corey squabble about sleeping together now that she has turned a new, honest, and abstinent leaf. Miss Reba and Minnie arrive at the train station. Minnie accuses Otis of stealing her gold tooth in her sleep. Ned speculates Otis will try to offload the tooth at the race. Later, Butch aggressively attempts to court Miss Corey again, and Miss Reba rids them of him by threatening to call the local constable. Chapter 10. At breakfast, Lucius is the talk of the hotel for the race. Boone goes to meet Sam to look for Otis. Ned tells Lucius to lose the first race, to learn and not overexert Lightning. They check out Acheron, the opponent horse. They meet Bobo, who used to work for the man who owned Lightning previously. Lucius makes sure to lose the race. Shortly after, Lucius sees Boone's shirts in tatters, Butch storming towards them, and arrests Ned. I apologize for that stopping point. What a hard spot to stop on, am I right?
Yeah, I immediately when I finished you, I messaged and I was like, dude, worst stopping plot ever. Like, what are you doing to me? I'm like, come on, man.
So first, I want to talk about this horse and Ned. All right. Do you remember the opponent horse's name?
It's like something fancy, right?
Yeah, I kind of said it in the plot summary just now.
Oh.
But it's not pronounced the way that he said. Like I should ever quote someone on pronouncing, considering my pronunciation. I butcher every single word, right? It looks like Acheron, but I believe it's pronounced Eschron. See now.
Is it French or?
No, it's. I believe it's Greek. It's from Greek mythology.
Oh, okay.
It means.
I didn't.
Acheron, that's what it is. But it means the river of woe, and it's one of the rivers in Greece, I believe. And guess what it is in Greek mythology?
Do tell.
It's the river that Charon ferries the newly dead across.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Who nailed that? Yeah. Who nailed that? That was you. That was like chapter 3 or 4, I think it was. Good job on that one.
Oh, man. That makes me feel good. That validates me.
Yeah, no, you did a good job on that one.
I'm not an idiot.
So let's...
No matter what they say about in the comments.
So let's talk about Boone. Or not Boone, Ned. Last week, we were a little confused on the writing as to whether Ned actually doped the horses. And I feel pretty comfortable saying now that he didn't dope the horses, but he's doing something, right?
Yes, he is. I don't know if he's straight out cheating, but obviously there's a little trickery here somehow.
Because he gave, right when he was about to be arrested, he gave him that lump and he said, take it, they ain't going to bother you. It was a cloth tobacco sack containing a hardish lump about the size of a pecan. Hide it and keep it. Don't lose it. Just remember who it come from. Ned William McCaslin.
Yeah, he says his full name out, too. So, I mean, the gun is super important to Ned, right? Isn't he the one that has the gun?
No, that was John Powell.
That was John Powell. Okay, that's right. I got the two mixed up. So, I don't know. Is it some kind of substance that he's doping the horses with, or what is it? But
well, so here's the thing. He's not like a chemist, right? He's Ned, right? And he's up to something because he always talks about that trick that he pulled with the mules, right? And every time they keep asking him about that automobile, he's like, don't you worry about that automobile, right? Keep your mind off that. I got that taken care of. And then we meet Bobo, who, if you remember, I think it was like chapter 2, they actually mentioned Bobo. It was
way back then?
It was a real brief mentioning. Well, because his last name's tied to the McCaslins, which is why I remember. But they mentioned him real briefly. And then he shows up here, and they have like this thing, but he kind of just disappears, right? I feel like there's something going on with Bobo, Ned, and this lump, whatever this lump could be. I am not a dope expert by any means, or even amateur for that matter. But I suspect it's not dope that he was giving him. It's something else. And it'd be interesting to find out what this is, because you kind of see him alone. I think he gets a little alone time with that horse. You know what I mean? In these chapters that you're like, okay, what's he doing with this horse? Is that the point that he gave some of that lump to the horse? And what's Bobo have to do with it?
Well, I mean, I don't think it's like dope, like weed or anything. But I mean, like, I guess when we said doping the horse is like he's drugging the horse. Is he giving it something that is it's a stimulus of some sort that making the horse run better, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Well, it's interesting too, because if you think about it, his character, you and I have grown to love him over these chapters, right?
Yeah, he's probably my favorite character, so, like, I hope he doesn't die. I'll be pissed.
Well...
like, if they hang him or something, I'll be so mad.
So Minnie never gives him the time of day, right? Even though he's giving him that Mississippi sugar. She doesn't pay him any mind. Boone doesn't really listen to him either, right?
And Boone's mean to him. He's awful to him.
I think we got enough that Boss Priest doesn't totally pay attention to him either. Lucius is kind of the only one that does, and he's like this brilliant, really resourceful character that you've just really grown to love, but nobody else loves him, right? Like, nobody else is really paying him any mind, so I feel like whatever he's got going on with the car and Bobo and this lump, there's something that's going to come out in these next few chapters.
Is he going to be the hero? Do you think he'll be the hero in the end, or the zero?
The hero of the zero? I'm not sure.
I'm worried. I'm worried for Ned. And that could be, like, I could take this book down from whatever rating I have, and if they kill him, it's a bold move, and I could see why he would do it because it's realistic, but I'd be pissed.
You mean like they'd
feelings-wise.
You mean like how he's getting arrested now, like they might hang him or something like that?
Oh, yeah. In the South like that, for a black man in that time and age, they easily hang him.
Oh, for sure.
For horse theft, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you assume that's what... So... Do we know that it's horse theft versus they think he's doping or something? Like, it wasn't clear.
No, we have no clue. It was a cliffhanger at the end of chapter 10, people, and Una is a horrible person.
I am. All right, so let me bring up another thing. Did you know what the original title of this book was? The first draft title for this book?
You told me once, and
Did I?
I forgot. You did, yeah. We talked about it once. You're like, it was originally this, and he changed it.
Oh, okay.
Because then you proceeded to ask me, do I know what the word Reivers meant, and I don't.
Okay.
And you said, well, by the end of the book, you should.
Okay. If I did tell you, as a reminder for those that maybe like myself don't remember, it's the horse stealers.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Now, I only picked up on one more thing being stolen in these 2 chapters, which was Minnie's tooth, right? Was there anything else?
No, I can't think of anything else that was stolen.
Okay. So in terms of our list, I added one that I think we had forgotten. I just remembered this one. The horses and cart that Ludus borrowed in the beginning. So we've got the horses. We got the John Powell's gun. We've got Virtue as an agent of corruption. We've got Balenbaugh stole the Wyatt land. We've got Boone stole the shovel from the farmer in chapter 4. We got 25 betting cents. We have the horse that was stolen, and we have the chicken ladder during the train escapade.
And the tooth.
Oh, yeah, that's the new one, is Minnie's tooth. Right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else.
Okay.
No.
Okay. So, for me, I had that great moment with the Echeron, if you will. But other than that, I didn't really have much else to talk about. Did you?
Yep, that was it.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, tune in next week where we will finish this book off with chapters 11 through 13. Please consider subscribing to find out and follow some more of us as we follow on these literary adventures.
Smash the like button, hit the bell.
All right. Peace out.
Peace out.
Oh, we timed that peace out really well.